Alright, we're going to go ahead and continue and knock these back wings off. So I'm hitting Alt W. Alright, I'm going to unhide my references here. Alright, from here I'm going to go ahead and take this box. I'm going into my top viewport, checking auto grid. And I'm just going to go ahead and create a box right here about the width of the, the tail wings, I suppose. Raise it up a bit so you can see. I'm going to hit Alt X so I can go on X-ray, and then I'm actually going to position this box right up about there. And then as you can see, our front reference here is in front of the wing, so I'm going to pull that back just slightly. Alright, so there we go. Here's our wing here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just shape this up. If it helps, go ahead and just, I'm going to turn off the turbo smooth on the plane here and then the wings. And I'm just going to hide these right now. The body and the wing, that is. Alright, and then I'm just going to work on this wing, the back wing. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and convert that to a poly by just right clicking on here or up here. You can do it from here. Convert to editable poly. Alright, let's go ahead and shape these up. As you can see, I'm highlighting through and just kind of shape these back wings up. I guess that's about, we can go right here. We'll line it up here. Pretty simple. Let's go ahead and pull these back a bit. Alright, next step is let's go ahead and cut right through this. I'm going to ring. Make sure we convert it to a poly again. Sorry, I think I converted to a poly or a mesh by accident. Alright, so I'm going to ring that just like that. Ring or highlight through. I'm going to connect. And let's go ahead and slide this. I'll slide this one about right here. I'm going to do it again. I'm highlight through, connect. I'm going to slide this one right there. Do it again. Connect. Slide that one right about there. I'm going to have two more to represent small flap here. Connect. I'll slide that one about right there. And you know what? We are going to, I'm going to connect one more time. Slide this one over here. I'm going to go ahead and highlight all the way through here. Connect. And I'm going to slide this one right about there. Let's go about right about there. And then I'll do it one more time. Connect, and we'll slide this one down. Right about there. Alright, from here I'm going to actually take my verts here. We're going to shape this up slightly. And then we'll probably add one more. Yeah, we're going to go about right there. And then I'm going to add a cut right here. Ring connect, and we'll slide that one about right there. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and shape this up a bit. Alright, let's go ahead and represent these cuts right here. So I'm going to ring through, connect. I'll slide that one to represent that flap right there, and then we'll do one more. I'm going to just grab one of these edges, I'm going to ring it, connect, and we'll slide that one slightly back here to represent this flap. So basically this will be the flap you eventually cut out, and this one right here. So I'm going to actually need one more cut here. Edge, ring, connect, slide that pretty close, just like that. There we go. Alright, so we basically got the shape of the back wing now. Alright, I'm going to go Alt W and into the front. I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna start shaping this up a bit. I'm gonna grab these and raise them up slightly. Grab these, raise them up slightly. And we're going to grab these down here and bring them down. So we're trying to match somewhat the width of the back wings. And that looks pretty good. Alright, let's Z up on here. Alt W or Alt X. Oops, supposed to be front, I believe. Yeah, select here. My hide unselected, so I'm just working on those wings, and we're going to go ahead and cut them right down the center. I'm going to ring it, connect, put this at 0. Oops. Let's just go ahead and bring that down to 0, hit OK. And then of course we're going to help shape this out. Okay, we're going to go ahead and help this back wing out here. We're going to start shaping it out. So just like the front wing, I'm going to go ahead and highlight these verts right here, tops and bottoms, and we're just going to slightly push them back to shape out this wing. Alright, so I'm going to go to my top view, my move tool here, and we're just going to pull this back slightly. I'm going to go ahead and grab these ones, tops and bottoms, and I'm just going to shape that out. Alright, then I'm going to start grabbing these ones, tops, bottoms, tops and bottoms. There you go. We're going to kind of pull that back a little bit. Alright, I'm going to grab these ones. Just reshape that. And let's start pulling these back now. Oops. Grab top, bottom. Let's see, let's work our way down. Alright, let's just go ahead and I'm going to go to my top viewport here and just slide that back. Something like that. I might highlight all the way through. Just kind of, yeah, there we go, shape that out a bit. Alright, so that looks pretty good. If I hit turbo smooth, I throw a turbo smooth on top of it. Alright, we're going to start shaping up that wing. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is let's go ahead and, you know, technically we can actually delete the back side of these wings because we're not really going to use them. We'll never see them. So I'm just highlighting these polygons and I'm going to hit delete on my keyboard. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of these flaps right here. Actually, let's shape it up before we take care of the flaps. I'm going to go ahead and throw my turbo smooth on. Alright, and I believe these, I'm assuming the plane wings kind of thin out in the back a little bit, so I'm going to go to my vertex, turn on showing results, and let's just go ahead and you know, start grabbing some of these verts here, taking our scale tool and go on the Z axis and just kind of skinny this up a bit. Maybe we'll go through all the way through. You know, it might help to even get a little more accurate is before we grab, I'm going to backspace, Control Z. Before we grab those, let's go ahead and turn on our soft selection. So when we grab them, you know, let me bring down the fall off here. So it kind of shapes it uniformly. There we go. Let's start grabbing these. Alright, let's go ahead and grab those. Oops, let me go through, grab those. Just kind of shape them down. And then let's go ahead and grab these and just shape it down a bit. Probably grab all three of them, or all through them, and just, I think I'm gonna actually grab these ones in the middle and just bring them back up. Alright, so we have something like that. That looks pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna turn off my turbo smooth and turn off showing results right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and start detaching these. I'm gonna grab these faces here. Let's make sure we're grabbing the ones we need. There we go. And I'm going to grab, I believe, go based off my references here. We're grabbing these. I'm going to control and grab those. Let's go back to our perspective here, and I'm going to hide unselected. That way we're just, okay, on those wings right here. Turn off my soft selection. I have that on still. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and detach these. And then we're going to stitch them just like the front wings. So I'm going to call these back flaps. And press OK. And as you can see, if I hit my move tool, these are detached. I mean, before I do that, I'll probably just reset the pivot point. So I'm going to my hierarchy, effect pivot, center, and then turn it off. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and work on these flaps here. So I'm going to hide unselected, and we'll start stitching these up. Alright, we're going to go ahead and stitch this up. So let's go ahead and take these edges and just start bridging them like the last ones, like for the front wings. So I got those two edges, going to bridge, press OK. I'm going to go ahead and, you don't want to cap these, but you want to bridge them. And then of course you can cap that side. Alright, so back to this side. Let's go ahead and take that edge and that edge. Let's go ahead and bridge those. Let's go ahead and cap that. Which, by the way, I'm inside there. Cap that off. Let's go ahead and take this side. Let's take our edges though. Take that edge. We're going to grab this edge. We're going to bridge those. And then border, cap. Let's take it on this side now. Let's take that edge. This edge. We're going to bridge those. Alright, and then let's go ahead and take this and this, bridge that, and of course we'll cap it off. Alright. Alright, looks like we got that sealed up. Let's go ahead and, of course we're going to have to control our edges now. I mean, if we throw a turbo smooth on here, we're obviously going to have some problems here. So let's take these edges. Just want to grab this edge, ring it. And I'm going to connect, and we're going to slide this one all the way down here, just like that. And you know what, I'm probably going to get a little closer, so I'll make another one here. I'm going to ring that one, connect it. We're just going to slide that right about there, and if we want, we can actually remove this one. So I can loop that and hold down remove with control, hold down control with remove. Alright, so just doing that alone right there should straighten that one side out. Alright, so we're going to do that to these as well. I'm going to take this edge here, we're going to ring them. Oops, let me go to ring, it's up here on the top, ring, connect, and we're gonna slide this one down right about there, and we'll probably even get closer, so I'm gonna go ahead and ring that and connect. We're just gonna slide that right about there. Alright, and then of course I can get rid of these. I can grab that edge, loop it, hold down Control on your keyboard and hit remove. Alright, so let's get these now. Ring, connect. I don't know why, I personally don't like the new version of that this little control panel here. If anybody knows a way to actually convert to the old style, let me know. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take an edge again, ring, connect. There we go, and then of course take this edge and loop it off. Loop, hold down Control, remove. Alright, last side here. Alright, let's take that. Ring, connect, and I'm gonna go ahead and slide that right over there, and then of course create another one. Let me hit this edge. I'm gonna hit Z on my keyboard just so I can zoom up on it. Then a ring, connect, and we're gonna go ahead and slide that one about right there, and then of course take this edge, loop, and we're gonna go ahead and hold down Control and remove. Alright, turn on my turbo smooth, and you know, obviously, oops, we have better control of that. I'm gonna go up to 2, show ice-line displays. Alright, that looks pretty good. You know what? I mean, if we really need to help these out, you know, maybe I shouldn't have got rid of those edges. So, I guess I'm gonna have to take the time to ring, connect, slide this one to back it up. Something like that. Let's see how that works out. Yeah, it looks a lot better. We'll do it to this side now. I should have left those. I do apologize. So I'm gonna grab these edges, connect, and slide this one back the other way. And let's go ahead and take care of these last two. So connect, and we'll slide it, you know, 99 the other way. I guess that would help. It's not negative 99, but let's go ahead and go 99. Alright, and one last one. Connect, and we'll slide this the opposite way. There we go, and that should there we go. Now we got a nice smooth. Alright, last thing we gotta do is connect it from here now, the back side. So I'm gonna grab an edge here. I'm just gonna go ahead and let me grab any one of these edges here. Let's go ahead and ring it. We're gonna have to connect it. That looks pretty good, and then we'll do it on this side as well. Oh well, I'll zoom up so you can see. It's really close there. Alright, so let's grab this last one. Whoops. Z up on that. Ring. Connect, and that should remember it. Hit OK. Alright, that looks pretty good. And like I said, if we want to get a little more accurate, not a little more accurate or help it out, we can probably, you know, we can probably do these both at the same time. Ring, and then of course connect, and we'll slide this just a little bit to help it out. Alright, there we go. Looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and hide our other part of our wing here. Grab these and these back wings here, or the flaps. Hide unselected. So now we have to close up the gaps here. Alright, let's go ahead and seal this wing up. Alright, so I'm going to take this edge here and this edge here, and let's just go ahead and bridge it. We can actually, with the bridge still open, we can hold down control and start bridging these. You gotta be careful though, from there we gotta hit OK. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and bridge these. And we'll go ahead and cap that off. Alright, other side, let's go ahead and cap that off. Let's go ahead and bridge those. Oops, we'll go to edge mode here. Bridge those. Alright. Let's go ahead and border cap. Let's grab those. Bridge them. Take those and bridge them. And definitely we'll end up, yeah, we're just going to cap that. Cap, and I think we're good. This side we'll leave open. Alright, let's go ahead and start controlling the edges now, because obviously that's going to bend weird on us there. So from here, we're going to actually take these edges. I'm going to ring them. Whoops, let's go back up here. Ring. Let's make sure it rings. I don't know why it didn't ring. Ring. There we go. Connect. And we're going to slide this one way over here on that edge. Opposite side. I'm just going to highlight through just like that and connect. We're going to slide this one back over on this side really close. Let's go ahead and do it on this side. I'm going to highlight through there. Connect. Slide all the way through to this side. Alright, let's go ahead and I'll do it here as well. Connect, and I'll slide it back. Alright, so far so good. We might end up having to let's turn this on and test it out. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix those. So I am actually gonna also, we gotta do it on this side, the opposite side, since we connected here, you know, that edge. We're gonna have to ring this Z, so I can Z up on it. We're gonna hit ring, connect, and I'm just going to slide that over. There you go. That should fix that portion right there. And then of course right here, we're going to take this edge here, any one of these edges, I'm going to ring them. We're going to connect, and that should be pretty good. And then we'll have to do it again. Ring, and connect. It should know to do the opposite side. Let's test that out. Alright, looks pretty good. We may just add another cut right in here. We could probably go in here, both of these, and just, you know, tighten it up a little bit. Ring, connect, and let's pinch those out a bit. I think we can, maybe not. I believe we might have to do these one at a time. Oh, there we go. We can separate them slightly. Alright, there we go. And then that looks pretty good. Alright, let's take care of this one side here. We got to go opposite side now, so I'm going to grab one of these edges. Ring and connect. And we'll slide this one right over there. Alright, that should take care of everything. Actually, I'm going to tighten this one little spot right here. So I'm actually going to take an edge there, ring it, and connect one last time. Slide it over a little bit more, about right there I suppose, and that should fix that up. Alright, that looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and straighten them out here on the back side now. These faces right here, we gotta kind of fix these. So I'm gonna take this edge right here, we're gonna ring, connect. I'm gonna slide this one right about there. Alright, that went all the way through, and then of course we're gonna do it opposite sides. So go ahead and ring this, connect. That looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and grab these. I guess we could do them all at one time. And then just connect. We'll slide these ones. Oops. Looks like we're going to have problems, so I might have to do them one at a time. Connect. Slide that one over here. And then, of course, this last section right here. And just go ahead and ring it. And connect. And we're going to slide this one back. Alright, that should fix our little problem there. And there we go. Nice and controlled. I'm going to go ahead and unhide both of them, or everything, and just grab my flaps and my back wings, hide unselected, and there we go. Alright, I'm hitting F4. And I'm going to unhide everything and see where we're at here. Let me go ahead and just grab these objects, hide unselected. Oops, let me get the wings as well, hide unselected. Alright, so, oops, gotta grab these too. Now here's what we got so far. So I'm going to actually take these, delete the turbo smooth, and delete the turbo smooth off the back of the flaps and just attach them together. Oops, so I'm going to take this back of the flaps and I'm going to attach them to the back of the wings. There we go. Turn that off. Let's line these up now. So I'm going to unhide everything, and looks like our wings are right there. Let's go to our top view, and I'm just going to kind of slide that. You know, I can actually probably take these and just kind of tuck them in slightly. Alright, let's make sure everything is lining up properly. We can probably bring these slightly back or down or angle them. Let's go something like that. Let me hide this body here. And let's go to the right. Guess we can probably bring these down slightly, about like that. And I guess we can unhide everything now. Let's go ahead and symmetry this portion. So I'm going to actually reset my pivot. I'm going to put this in the center. And turn it off, and let's just go ahead and symmetry it. Something on the lines of that. We can always position these later. Alright, so looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and take everything now. There we go. Hide unselected. Z up on this. Oops. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a green shader on this as well. Alright, so from everything here, let's change these lines black too. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and collapse that, the symmetry. And let's just go ahead and attach delete the symmetry there. Let's go ahead and let's collapse this as well. Alright, let's attach everything to the body here. So I'm going to hit my attach the wings, attach the back of the wings, and now we can throw one turbo smooth, go on 2 iterations, isoline displays, just to see where we're at on our plane. Alright, things don't look too bad, you know. Like I said, you know, we're just learning how to use some of these tools here. Alright, so the next step is you know, we're gonna go ahead and start modeling the nose, or the propeller, I suppose. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and just knock off this propeller here. So I'm going to unhide everything. Make sure unhide, there we go. Alright, so I'll go to my left. Let's let's turn our right into a left viewport. So right click left. Alright, so from here, you know what, I'm actually going to bring this down slightly. Now we can always shape these up later, pull them out to match them up a little bit more, but let's just go ahead and start on this, let's pull that up. Let's go ahead and start up on this propeller here. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is a couple ways we can do, you know, we can do the cone here. I mean, obviously we can go with the cylinder, shape it up. In this case though, I'm actually going to take a spline tool. Just show you a different way we can go about this. I'm actually going to have my auto grid turned on. I'm on line tool. I'm actually going to just click on this. 1, 2, and let's go about, we'll go right there, just like that. With that line tool now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to highlight that vert and just turn on smooth. Smooth it out, just like that. And you know, we could possibly take that one and just go Bezier corner if we have to, just to kind of pull this out slightly. Alright, with that being done, now let's go ahead and just put the lathe modifier on it. So I'm going to reset the pivot. I'm going to bring that down somewhat to the center, like that. I'm going to turn it off and then add my lathe modifier on it. There's the lathe. Of course, we want to go on the, I believe it's the X axis, just like that. But we also have to flip our polys. There we go. And basically got the nose somewhat made out. Alright, so from there, I'm going to hit F4 so you can see my edges. We can, I mean, we don't have to crank it up because we can always tell turbo smooth later. But let's go ahead and just crank these up slightly. Not too, we don't want to go too crazy, but let's go, say maybe, we'll go, I'm taking a wild guess here. We'll go 18, I suppose. 18 looks good to me, I suppose. Alright, so from there, I'm going to go ahead and just right click and collapse too. Hit yes. Alright, so now we got our nose. We're going to go ahead and cut some holes into these, the nose, I should say. I'm going to click on this. and hide unselected. I'm just going to Z up and work on this nose here. As you can see, got perfectly symmetry here. I'm going to actually find a few verts, probably right here, one right there. Yeah, I guess we can go, maybe, let's try these back ones first. I'm going to grab that one, this one down here, make sure, oops, I don't want that one. I guess an easier way to do this is just select right through, so you grab that vert and that vert. And then I am going to select on this side that vert, which grabs that vert. So as you can see, I have, oops, let me deselect that. There we go. And let me grab my verts back. Control Z, Z. There we go. So I have my 4 verts selected. And what I'm going to do from here is actually, you know, I'm going to convert this to a poly first. Go back to my verts, they should be selected. And you know what, let me drop a green shader on this. There we go. So we don't have that glare on there. With those 4 verts selected, I'm going to go ahead and look for my chamfer tool. I'm going to chamfer that out. And that should, you know, we can bring these out a bit. Something like that. You know, I could possibly go further. Don't want to go too crazy. Let's bring it back in. Something like that. So I got those 4 verts selected. You know what? Yeah, I guess that's about right. And now I'm going to hold down control with those 4 selected. Obviously I got them all on all sides. Oh yeah. Hold down control, hit that. And probably shrink it down. There we go. Hit shrink. Otherwise I can just select them manually. Alright, from there I'm actually going to hit extrude, but I'm going to extrude them inwards. About like that. I guess we can raise it up a little bit. Somewhere on the lines of that. That looks good enough. Hit OK. And I'm just going to delete those faces. Now with that, if I throw my turbo smooth on, it'll kind of round it off. You know, I can go 2, but we're not quite getting the control we want. So I'm actually going to take these edges here, 1, and I'm going to select them in all 4 holes, 2, 3, and let's grab this last one over here, control 4, and then I'm just going to ring those out, ring, and I'm going to actually connect. We got 1, I guess we can try 2, and then we can probably pinch these out just like that. Alright, press OK, and with that now, turn on our turbo mode, we got that a little more controlled. Show my ice-line displays, and there we go. And let me get some black lines on there. Alright, from there I'm just going to actually turn that off. I'm going to take this border here. And I'm going to hold down shift, duplicate that, and just to help it out, I'm going to take this edge. We're going to ring it, connect it, and we're actually going to get rid of one of them and slide this right up there. Alright, and then possibly, yep, that looks pretty good. That's good enough. Alright, so I'm going to unhide everything. You know, looks like our propeller matches up pretty good, so I'm going to grab this, grab my propeller, hide unselected. Everything seems to be matching quite well. I guess we can actually take this nose, center it up a little bit, and if we have to, we can bring this back. Oops. Get from here and just tuck that back in. Alright, there we go. Hit F4, got our nose of our plane. And I guess the last step is we can create a propeller. You know, finish up the propeller here.